Welcome, mortal fools, to the most terrifying, spectacular show on Earth. Fasten your seatbelts and hold on tight. And take a ride with the Dark Carousel Podcast. Welcome, mortals! Let's fucking ride! On the DCP!
Get down.
Get up.
It's
get down.
round 2. I'm here to tie my shoes.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, welcome. See, we did it. I was going to do it with you at the same time. Welcome to the Dark Carousel. Everybody, welcome to the Dark Carousel Podcast, where your nightmares come true, where we get to dive deep into lovely little brains called the haunters and haunt companies and other spooky people out in this world. They
You
need
little
the word
spooky.
You little spooks. Oh, I shouldn't say that one. No. Nope, shouldn't say that one. Other than that, guys, welcome to the Dark Carousel Podcast. Really excited to sit down and talk to lovely Jada Nichole from Laurel's House of Horror, which is the daughter of Mandy Gibson. Beep, bop, boop, boop. Yesterday we did last episode was with Buckshot, really interesting guy. 3 fucking years, dude. 3 years, and he's still improving each and every time. So thank you so much, Buckshot, for giving us the opportunity of talking to you. But before we get into anything,
I got all that fucking baby powder on me still.
he's chafing. No, he was painting a mask. But anyways, if you guys have never been franked before, and I'm not talking about the hot dog, I'm talking about Frankenfuel. Frankenfuel is the freshly shot energy drink that is not only in the haunt world, it's in other industries too. So guys, go to frankenfuel.com/DCP to get 15% off your next purchase. Guys, this shit is the bomb. My favorite is zero sugar. That's because I can't really drink sugar.
Just say that Arthur sent you, and he might give you 20.
20. Yeah, say, yo, Mike, Arthur said to hit you up. And he'd be like, yeah, dude, I got you. Yeah, I got you.
Dude. We get it to call. So, did you tell some people about 20%? Hey,
No.
man. Your sales jumped, didn't
We
it?
give everybody open-ended promises. Never said we're telling the truth. And we're clowns. What do you expect? You never trust a clown. Jesus. Other than that, why is it so glitchy over here?
I don't know.
Other than that, guys, I'm really excited to sit down and thank you, Mike. Appreciate you. Love you, brother. Really excited to sit down and talk to Jada and listen to her experience on the Dark Carousel Podcast. It is going to be. I don't know how this episode is going to be. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be very good. It's gonna be good. Really good, bro.
We'll see how it goes. That's all we can do.
Sorry, I was having a stroke.
No, let's see.
Not much really going on. I know this Sunday we are doing Funny Bones. Really excited to talk to him. I've known about him for a while, and I wonder if he knows that I was supposed to be with him when they were doing the shirts at Spencer's, but for some reason the guy from Cult of Fools never finished my drawing, and I seen the outline and the rough draft of it. It looked really fucking cool, but it never got released. I don't know if I did something wrong or I don't know. I was still new into like the whole social media world, so It is what it is.
Yep.
But it was cool. It was an experience. Really excited to talk to him, and plus, I just love his clown, dude. It's just like I don't think it's a clown. Maybe it's a jester.
You don't know.
Never know.
But we'll find out.
We might. Why not? 1 o'clock. It's gonna be an early show. And then after that, the 14th, we have Jess FX from Reaper's Revenge. She's a makeup artist out there. And then we have Miss Laurel next Wednesday. We're gonna sit down and talk to her and see how it feels to be like one of the icon characters at a haunt and dive deep into her brain. So we're really busy. And then on the 27th, we have Dark Acres, which is a home haunt. That's gonna be new. Really excited. The owner John. We're gonna sit down and talk with him, and he's been doing it for like 12 years, and it's crazy what he does. So if you guys don't know what Dark Acres is, get on Instagram, look up Dark Acres, and then definitely.
Did you ever get anything set up yet with Vincent?
No, I did talk to Mike, and he said that he sent him a text. So I'm just waiting for the, response.
Well, I mean, I know he messaged back saying just, keep coordinating times and dates and figure something out.
Yeah.
So,
He did message back?
yeah.
Did he?
Yeah, look at the message. When you sent him a thing, and he wrote back.
No.
Yeah. Because I read it.
Oh, well, dude, you gotta let me know.
You look at messages too.
Oh my lord.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Man.
Yeah, because he gave numbers and everything.
Holy crap.
Yeah. I thought you already knew
Sounds
that.
very interesting. Damn it.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's exciting. So we're gonna be setting that one up. That's gonna be fucking cool.
Yeah.
That's gonna be cool. All right, I'll talk to him afterwards. But guys, you should be joining here in the next few minutes. And guys, are you excited? Tell me.
Nah.
Tell me. Come on, guys. I don't hear you. Why don't we hear anything? I'm sweaty, dude. Why did I wear? Sorry, I'm trying to figure it out. That's okay. No worries. Technology is very hard, guys. It is a very, very bullshit thing that we invented. It's like money. It's like currency. We made something up, and we fight over it.
She's trying to figure out how to join.
Yeah, it's okay. We'll get there. It is a new thing, guys. I know it is a little difficult, but we'll get it. Trying to think. Dude, I didn't even know you fucking messaged, man. Damn it.
I can't get on your phone and delete it, so obviously you marked it off. Because just because I view it doesn't mean it takes it off your phone.
It does. Once you view it, it's like a Dark Carousel opens it and stuff.
Yeah, you gotta check your shit, man.
Do I hit the call button? Nope.
Do. I thought you just hit the link and join.
Hit the link and join. Try that.
Do.
Oh man, yeah, I'm. Man, do you know how exciting that is? If we can get an interview with Vincent, dude, and just dive deep into his brain, bro, that's gonna be a dark fucking episode, 100%. It's back to the groove. Ooh, ooh, ooh. But yeah, I know you're working on trying to paint a silicone mask. It's saying the link isn't supported by my browser. I thought you just click it and just join. Fudge. Okay, download the app, maybe?
Download the app.
Download the app, no matter what we're doing. I have it. Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's one of those things with the silicone thing. It's more time consuming compared to latex, so.
I know, I don't.
But it
Silicone's
is what
tough.
it is. I mean,
Let's see.
either way, I'll get it done.
I'll try to send it again. No, you know what? What's the email? What's your email? This is all raw, guys.
Yeah.
All raw. Oh boy. Now this happens. It's okay. It is really confusing at times, and it's right there. It is. I was about to dox her. Sending email. Meow. 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 Meow.
Right now.
Meow. Okay. My brain's not working correctly, fellers. Oh shit.
What do you get when you guzzle down sweets? Eating as much as an elephant eats. What are you at? Getting
Dude, I really want to go to House of Laurel. Like, really bad. So bad.
I just need to go to haunts every weekend and just enjoy the scenery.
Yeah, dude, I don't know, man. Dude, Blood Prison was absolutely fucking amazing. I don't know if you guys ever been to Blood Prison before or even heard about Blood Prison, but if you haven't, you're doing it wrong. Blood Prison is look up Ohio State Reformatory and look how massive this place is. Vic Mosquito takes this haunt and builds it in 2 to 3 weeks. And he literally has a team, goes out there, they build it, and then at the end of the season, they have 2 to 3 weeks to take it down. The amount of stuff that they have is absolutely insane. There it is.
Ta-da!
Finally.
Yeah, it's okay. I don't know. Yeah, that's just technology. Technology is terrible.
You think with me being young, you think I would learn how to work it. I don't. I'm the slowest person with technology, so that's really fun actually.
It's okay. No, it's all right. Yeah, we're just chilling, talking. It's all right. Shit happens. I know. It's just. I think your mom had the same issue with the.
That doesn't surprise me at all.
But yeah, fuck yeah. Okay, so now we got the ball rolling, locked in, and we'll start this. We'll start this fucking show. So I'm really hyper. So my name's Arthur. You're the one that's been messaging me back and forth and stuff. And then you got Steve, which is the other owner. And you know what we do, which is really exciting. Super fucking pumped about that. But the question is, who the fuck are you?
I am Jada, or Jada Nichole, because Nicole's actually my middle name. So fun fact. Yeah, that's me. Hi.
Hi.
It's nice to meet y'all finally.
Yeah, really excited about this. Yeah, we're just gonna start diving deep into some lovely questions. I know when we were talking to Buckshot last night, I think we overloaded him with a lot of questions.
His poor little brain.
It's okay.
He can't comprehend, I swear.
Yeah, well, we locked in and we definitely had some hard questions, and hopefully we have some hard questions for you. And hopefully you kind of get a little stuck. That's our goal, but our goal is to get inside that brain. That's the main goal. So
Great.
we already answered one of the questions. We know who you are, and we'll just start off with what pulled you into this lovely monstrosity called haunting.
So it's so funny. Most people don't really join the haunt world until they're like older. I've been in it since I was in elementary school. I think on my mom's podcast, she said like growing up with me, like she it was like a tradition of ours. We would always go to haunted houses, and then eventually we ended up at our volunteer haunt, which is really nice being able to come from like a very volunteered haunt, not like a big haunt name, if that makes sense. It's very humbling for me, in my opinion. And then when I was in 7th grade, we walked through the House of Horrors, and she got a job. And I really wasn't a part of the haunt world until I graduated high school. I would occasionally work a night here or there, but when I graduated high school, I completely dedicated myself to the haunt community, and I've been there ever since. So I've been in the haunt world for quite some time, which is so crazy to think about.
But how is it like? Because like my kids, they grown up with it, and they're all really young. I mean, I got a 12-year-old, 5-year-old, and how old is she? 9. Sorry, but they've been in it their whole lives, literally their whole entire lives. Because I've been doing it for 20 years, and I did it when I didn't have kids. How does it make you feel knowing a lot about the haunt world when it was just basically just fed to you? And that sounds terrible to
Second
say like
nature.
that. Second nature. There, yeah, that's a good way to put it. It's like you're fucking gonna do this. How does it make you feel about that?
Oh, God, I'm already getting stuck on the first hard question.
That's an easy one.
So sorry.
That's okay.
I was not expecting that question. Like I said, it's kind of nice. I didn't know the ins and out of the haunt community when I was younger. So, I was just like, oh, I get to go play dress up and, scare people. And that apparently I was a psycho. So that was really fun for me.
Mm-hmm.
And then now that I'm like really into it, I'm like, okay, I love doing this. Like before I just did it for fun, but now I'm like, I genuinely really like doing this. And
absolutely. Yeah. It's one of those things where it's like he said, second nature. It comes and it's all natural now. Everything is natural. Can you describe your first moment when you realized scaring people felt more like home?
It was my first So I'm probably gonna end up saying this quite often. My first official year, it was when I graduated high school. Because like I never did a full season up until then. But it was definitely my first official year, and so I have a cheerleading background. I did cheerleading for 15 years, so I was decently bendy. Uh, I just did cheerleading that year, so I was still very
Athletic.
athletic. Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
And it was just so great, just like scaring the crap out of people. Like, I know y'all probably get this a lot, but like scaring big men that you normally don't scare, or don't seem like they're gonna scare easy, or the little teenagers that are so scared to even come near you, and it's like, I like that. I think there's something generally wrong with haunters because we like to torture people, but
do. We get away with it.
Yeah, legally we get away with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really fun. I try to stay away from big people now because the last time I scared a big person, they knocked me out cold. But I did my job. I saw a Big Show looking guy, and he was massive.
You did your job well.
Did my job well, and I partially remember it, but all I remember was saying, "Where's the children?" And that's all I remember. Knocked out. Saw stars. So how did it feel when you were younger, going through haunted houses, like with your mom and stuff? Were you generally just terrified, or were you interested?
I was so scared. I had the biggest like fear of chainsaws. We went to Halloween Horror Nights when I was very young, and this specific year, cannot remember what year it was. I was so young. They had like one of their little walkways. It was like a chainsaw alley. I clung to my mother's leg, screaming bloody hell. I hated it so much. I still to this day, walking through haunts, I'm like, God, the chainsaw's coming up. I'm just gonna pretend not to be scared so they don't mess with me. I still to this day get scared at haunted houses. More just like the jump scares that I'm not expecting, which is nice. I love walking through haunts and still getting scared because I think that's cool.
Yeah.
If you're a haunter and you walk through haunts and then you're still getting scared at that because like, we're not sensitive to it. Like we know it's coming, but when we don't know.
Exactly. Yeah, like I know Steve is more about the scenery and stuff. He loves looking around.
Oh, yeah.
I am a pussy. But what's funny, like I don't really generally get scared no more, but there was one haunt that him and I and my old lady went to, which is Blood Prison up in Mansfield where we live. And there is
I want to go to Blood Prison.
It is absolutely amazing.
Oh, I've heard nothing but amazing things
about
Blood Prison.
Did you know that it takes, this is really cool. This is a fun fact about their haunt. So every year, between 2 to 3 weeks, they have that much time to put everything up. And then when they're done with their season, they have 2 to 3 weeks to take it down.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, because it's still actually a full running museum of the prison.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So they have to clean up and tear down. Yeah. And then the thing is, he says he brings in these shipping containers and loads everything up and takes it up the street to a warehouse. But I mean, he's literally moving tanks. They have these huge forklifts, I guess they rent, and they're moving tanks because some of the scenes inside the prison has tanks.
And they're
crazy.
huge fucking
cars. And then he even has a full plane.
Yeah, dude. It's
like it crashed. It looks like it crashed in the building, and it's like straight up and down. It's not like laying down. You can't go through or nothing, but it's awesome. But anyhow, and they set all this, like I said, up in 2 to 3 weeks, and then they also have to tear down within 2 to 3 weeks because they still have tours that come through.
It's wild.
That's crazy. I could not imagine ripping down so much hard work and putting it right back up like a year later. That's crazy to me. I did not know that.
Yeah, it's really cool, but
it also changes everything up.
Yeah, it changes everything up every year. So that's a cool thing. But when you walk through, you're like, how the fuck do you get this done in 2 to 3 weeks?
Yeah.
It's a lot. I mean, it is a beautiful place. And plus, it's like, I know him and I were talking, it's like, I hope they never leave the prison, and I hope they continue to do it that way. I bet it's hard for them, but the scenery of just the prison alone, you don't need much. Yeah. He just adds to it.
It adds so much character to it, I bet, just being a prison.
It's crazy. But anyways, so we were walking through the Blood Prison, and we were in the basement and stuff, and there was just one girl that was hidden in this little cell area, and she wasn't doing nothing, but that's the crazy part. And it like generally just like scared me. It didn't like no pop scare, no nothing. well, we walked around the corner and she was just sitting there with her mouth open and like in the darkness, and everything was like illuminated where the shadows were playing it just right. And it fucking freaked me out. It was like some Grudge
I
shit.
bet.
I don't like the Grudge, by the way. The Grudge is not my favorite thing. I don't fuck with that.
I have never seen that. I don't like horror movies. Fun fact.
Love horror movies. I love it. I can watch horror movies. I just can't. I don't.
You can't do live action.
No, that shit scares me.
I get bored with like horror movies. I just don't. Everyone's like, but you work at a haunted house. I'm like, yeah. I think horror movies are like just boring.
Don't say that.
Hot take of 2025. Jada doesn't like horror movies.
Oh, my lord. That's okay. I'm not judging you. All right. So, before the makeup, before the costume, what were you like growing up?
Oh God, a brat. I was a brat. I was very sensitive growing up. Definitely a crybaby. I cried a lot, to be honest. Which is fine because I'm not that sensitive anymore. But I was very loving and very kind. I'm still that way, but I just had a huge heart. And then it's so funny because I was such a girly girl growing up too. Like my favorite color is pink. My favorite artist is Taylor Swift. To this day is still Taylor Swift.
We got a Swiftie up on here.
I did cheerleading. I was a very girly girl, but still had some gremlin energy in me.
Cool. That's cool.
Thank you, ADHD, for my gremlinness. I blame it on that completely, to be honest.
I've noticed a lot of the people that we've talked to always has ADHD. I think we all just like, all haunters have problems.
Oh, yeah, I was about to say, if you're a haunter, there's no way you don't have at least one mental illness. The great haunters have 2 to 3, in my opinion.
Yes. Yeah. If you're not schizophrenic, bipolar, and have ADHD, you're not doing it right.
You're in the wrong industry.
Stop
Go
taking the
somewhere else.
medicine and go out there and act.
Exactly.
Now,
Why none of us take our medicine.
that's right. I have to. All right, so let's talk about that last name. Your mom is through our eyes, like, dude, she's a fucking legend when it comes to being a makeup artist. You know, what was it like growing up with her as your mom?
So I'm the oldest, and then I have 2 younger siblings.
Okay.
We hated getting painted by her because she would use us as guinea pigs. She started to paint actually for my 10th birthday, so I always like tell her, I'm like, you wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't for me, which is I gotta humble her just a little bit. But we thought she was so cool, you know. She's came so far.
Yeah.
It's so funny because I've literally have seen her come from using cotton swabs and latex for the neck cuts.
Yeah.
Doing these crazy body paints and stuff like that. So it was really cool watching that. But growing up with Mandy as a mommy, I don't my dad's not in my life, so my mom played both mommy and daddy. She was great.
Awesome.
She took care of us even though we were brats, and me and all my siblings are very close in age, so we were constantly fighting. We were really bad growing up, actually. God bless my mother's heart for dealing with all 3 of us. But she was definitely my saving grace more times than I can admit, which is just, I wouldn't want anyone else
That's
in the
awesome.
world to be my mom besides Mandy Gibson.
She is such a, like, just a great person, and, you know, her work and her dedication and her passion really shows through so much, you know. And, you know, I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't really know of your mom for quite some time. And then when I started diving deep and doing a lot of research of all these people, and I came across your guys' haunt, and I'm like, whoa, what the fuck is this? And then, you know, I just started diving deep more, fell into a rabbit hole, and then I fell in your guys' freaking, you know, rabbit hole, and I've been stuck in there for the past like 3 or 4 months.
And now here you are.
Yeah.
Interviewing so many staff.
I know, and I love it. And like your guys' staff is so humbling and so amazing to talk to. And you guys have such an amazing story. And like I'm very, very thankful. We are both very thankful to like have you guys like on our side and stuff and supporting us. Now, did she ever give you advice about the industry before you stepped into the industry?
No. She kind of just threw me in. when we were still at the volunteer haunt, I wanted to be there. I loved it so much because I love Halloween. It's my favorite holiday
Yeah.
besides my birthday. And my first official year, she was just like, she didn't have much advice, more just like ways I can improve.
Right.
Like, do this, don't do that. I used to model a lot growing up, so like my like high school, I want to say I was modeling.
Mm.
So she was constantly using me for promo, and she's like, "Okay, Jada, do this, don't do that." So she pretty much threw me in and was like, "Have fun, don't get hurt. See you after hours." That's pretty much what she did, and
Good.
still to this day does it.
And that's good. That's a good mom, and plus she trusts you to take care of yourself, and that's very
Oh, yeah.
important. Very, very important.
Yeah.
What's something about your mom that most people don't know that deserves to be said?
God. What's something about Mandy Gibson most people don't know?
We don't have to be like very detailed or anything, just more so of like just the type of person she is.
Type of person she's always gonna come off so hard ass, but I promise you she is hard ass, don't get me wrong, but she is also very like she's so nurturing. A, because she's a mother, but that's just who she is as a person. We all make jokes. Me and a lot of my siblings' friends, my mom's like adopted them.
Yeah.
So she has a lot of fake adopted children, and
Good.
she has some at the haunt as well. So she is a mother of like many, which is so funny. She is just such a great person. Again, I don't know who I don't know who I would be right now if didn't have her in my life. I would probably be worse, to be honest.
Yeah.
So
No, and
thank God I have her.
that's good. No, and yeah, like because like we have like little snippets and stuff, and I wanted to get into like the background of like your mom and how everything started, and it goes into a different little segment of where it all started with you when you started picking up that brush,
Brush?
airbrush, prosthetics, working. Have you ever worked with your mom and stuff? Like, have you ever had any inspiration from your mom to push yourself forward of who you are as your own person?
Uh, yes and no. I am so not artistic at all. The other day actually, I was being funny and I was like, let me see what I can do with an airbrush. It was the worst thing I've ever seen. It was so bad. Um, she still to this day makes fun of it. She's like, this is awful. I'm holding this up. She's telling her makeup artist this is like what not to do. It was that bad.
Oh my gosh.
Which is so funny, but makeup is like whatever. I was very big on clothes, so I kind of went more towards the costuming side of the haunt industry,
Cool.
which I've been thriving so much more in that aspect compared to makeup.
Good.
Uh, she doesn't want to teach me. I'm not teachable when it comes to makeup, and I'm fine with that. I don't want to learn makeup because I just know it's not going to be good. There's not enough practice in the world to make me
Oh,
good
absolutely.
at
Now,
makeup.
what got you really interested in making costumes?
So it was my second year, and our old costume girl, she was needing some extra help, and I wasn't close to her at all. So I guess she went up to my mom, who, runs costuming and makeup. She's like the manager for it, or director, whatever you want to call it. I don't know her official title. And she was like, I want Jada to help with costuming. So I've been part of costuming for 2.5 years now. Yeah, 2.5 years. I really wasn't making costumes. I was just kind of giving out costumes and just kind of dealing with that. Um, this year, I just took over costuming officially, so I'm now the costume manager for Laurel. I've been loving it so far. My mom still needs to teach me a lot, obviously, but she lets me just stress here or there. I need to learn to sew, so I'm definitely learning to sew eventually
Sweet.
because I don't know how to build costumes, but I'm going to learn.
Good.
But
A good person to talk to get some good advice is Flix the Clown up in Calgary. What was it? Haunted I can't ever say their name. It's up in Canada, but she makes her own costumes, and holy shit, I don't. This girl is outstanding when it comes to the details of making these costumes for her characters, and I think a person like that, like it'd be good to,
Also
like,
got Danny too.
who? Oh
We
yeah,
also got
Danny.
Danny.
Yeah, Danny Panic. She's one of them.
Oh yeah.
One of those. It'd be nice to not only, yeah, your mom will probably be a good inspiration and stuff, but to hear other people's like intake on
Oh, yeah.
making costumes. I
'Cause
she-
everyone makes them different. Which is so
Exactly.
nice.
Exactly, and like her imagination when it comes to creating these costumes are just fucking extraordinary. But yeah, I would definitely try to hit her up, and she is fucking amazing. She's so nice, so nice. Now, so this is your first year as a costume manager. What do you like about it so far?
I love dealing with my actors, so I also took over assistant actor manager as well. So I got 2 promotions this year. I'm doing great this year. I love my actors so much. I think they're so cool, so sweet. This is probably my favorite group of actors we've ever had in the building too, might I add.
Cool.
So I'm feeling extra lucky on top of it. It's just so cool to, like, how do I explain it? You know, you can have makeup on, but if you have just like a black sweatshirt and black shorts on, it's like,
Yeah.
you're just. But I feel like a costume just makes it so much more. And the fact that I get to kind of be like, okay, you get to wear this tonight. All right, you're going in that. Like, I love that. I love clothes on top of it. So I genuinely love costuming, and
Cool.
I just like dealing with my actors, to be honest, as well. And I deal with them so much more with costuming as well,
So
which is fun.
whenever you get done with doing your job for the night as a costume manager, what's your first step? Do you get into character and you go out there and scare people?
So it used to be, because there used to be like 2 to 3 of us at all times. Now it's just me, but then at the end of the night, I have help, like cleaning up, costuming, and stuff. Now I have like no time to get ready, so sadly I haven't been acting as much this season. And then with assistant actor managing, I have to deal with the actors throughout the night a lot more.
Mhm.
Normally, once costuming is done, normally I'll get into makeup and costume. And then I'm like, all right, time to go. And I was always known for being late to my scene. So still to this day, I'm still late to my scene. So some things will never change, which is, at least I can keep that with me forever. But
Good.
I think I put on costume, contacts, and makeup twice this season.
That's okay. No, there ain't no there ain't no reason to apologize for that. I mean, you're more busy behind the scenes itself, and it's something to learn as a human being, to be like, you know what, now it's trying to step up. Now I'm starting to be a role model for these actors and stuff. I'm going out there and busting my ass to make sure we are in the right areas where we need to be at. What's the most hardest thing about being in your position?
So before I just thought because I got the assistant actor manager position before I got costume manager. It's a little bit harder to a certain degree, because sometimes actors are coming up to me and they're like, Jada, all these questions, but I'm like, no, I'm in costuming. Like, I can't handle this right now. Please go bother someone else. But I mean, it's kind of easier because I don't have to go find someone to be like, okay, I'm putting this person here for the night. Now I can just do it. And they're like, okay, I trust you. And which is nice. It has its good parts, but it also there's not that many bad parts about doing both at the same time. I mean, first couple hours of the night I'm costuming, then I actor manage, and then at the end of the night I'm back to costuming, and then my night's over, and then I get to go home.
It's
and
a
sleep.
whole revolving door, basically.
Oh yeah.
Cool. At least it's like it's always nice to have a good flow.
Yeah.
Because like at one point in my lovely haunt career, I was an assistant manager, and I hated it. I fucking hated it. I did not like it because I am like, I'm a people person. I love talking to people, but that wasn't for me. I'm more of, like scaring people. I don't like, there are certain scenes I didn't like to do because I had to give these people breaks or start breaks or worrying about messes or someone puking. And it's like, oh God, now I have to do this. And it took so much like passion away from me. So much passion.
So the actor manager above me, Dennis or Evan, he has 1,000 names. It kind of worked out for me and him. He wanted to act more. I wanted to take a step back and act less. So we definitely were okay with working with each other. I mean, I'm very close with him even before this, so that was also really cool. But now we kind of both got what we want. Even though Saturday I acted, and I think it was by far the most fun I've had acting ever.
Cool.
And I did not do my job as management that night. I just like, no, I want to be in Q line. I want to act.
Yeah.
Let me act before I don't want to act the rest of the season. But
that's cool.
it's fine.
Yeah,
He did my job that night. So
it's a learning experience, and it's a good way to bond with your people. Your people is very important. And if you, like you said, you have a good group of people with you guys this year, and that's very important to have, because if you have one bad apple, it's gonna fuck everything up.
Don't I know? we've had a couple, but
those bad apples just need to fuck off.
Well, the key thing with that is being a manager, you just can't be afraid to deal with the drama and squash it quick before it spreads.
Mm-hmm.
Because, you know, I've had to deal with that firsthand, and it sucks. But unfortunately, you know, that's part of being a manager. You got to be able to handle stuff.
Squash the drama.
Yep.
Yeah. My first like official season, I can come off a little shy at times, but it can come off more bitchy than shy if you don't know me. So like my first official season, I wasn't talking to everyone. No one besides like people I knew. And I got labeled as the Ice Princess of Laurel. Still to this day, I'm referred to the Ice Princess of Laurel. So it's really nice to know my actors this season, to talk to them and not just ignore them like I used to do. Not ignore them, but I just wouldn't talk to them at all.
Yeah.
So I'm loving knowing my peers, knowing my actors, and they probably have a love-hate relationship with me. I yell at them.
It's okay.
In a joking way, because I'm like, please just get your shit together. Please, just one night. Like Tree. I just yelled at him, actually. Love him, but I was like, dude, please just get it together, please. I'm just asking you for one thing.
One thing. That's it.
Don't be my problem child.
Yeah. I get that. There are a bunch of people. I know I'm the type of person, if I see drama and it starts getting like brought to like my attention, I'm like, yo, okay, dude, check it. Like I do this all the time at work. Someone's having drama and you're on my crew, I'm going to put them two together. I'm going to fucking squash it right now. Right this second.
I might have to steal that. I haven't had any drama this season, but when I have drama this season with actors, I'm going to put them in the same scene and be like, deal with it.
Yes,
I don't care.
squash it now. But the funny situation about what I did was, this was at like 9 o'clock in the morning, and these two guys were going at it all morning. Well, now it's only been 2 hours. And I looked at my machine operator, I looked at my helper, and we walked into the break room, and I sat down and I said, I ain't gonna fucking put up with this at all. You two need to fucking squash it right now. They about threw fucking hands. I'm sitting here eating popcorn, and we have a reunion guy right behind me, and he's trying to calm it down. And I'm like, no, dude, like let him throw hands. Like
I want to watch a fight.
This needs to happen like right now because I need some entertainment. But they squashed it, which was nice. But and then
that's good.
It lasted like 3 months. It got worse. It got so bad.
I take that back.
How did he say, shut your fucking mouth when you're talking to me?
So, okay, this is how it started. So I'm in my my office, and I'm filling out my paperwork and stuff, and my helper comes up in here, and he's like, Arthur, I don't know what to fucking do. He keeps whistling at me, and I'm tired of it. I'm tired of the bitching. And I'm like, dude, if you got a problem with it, you go out there and you tell him how you feel. He's like, oh, fuck yeah, I'm gonna. And at the time, he was like 20 years old, and the guy that I sent it to was 60. So the guy that's 60 years old is set in his ways. This kid's still learning life. So he's like, oh, fuck yeah, I'm going to tell him how I really feel. So he walks around, and I watch Jameson go up to Daryl, and he's like, he pointed at Daryl. He said, Daryl, I need you to stop whistling at me. He says something, if you keep whistling at me, I'm going to take it to the manager. Daryl looked dead at him in his eyes. And he said, shut your fucking mouth when you're talking to me. And so Jameson came back and he said what Daryl told him. And he's like, I don't know what to say. I'm like, dude, just shut your mouth, dude. Like, you're making everything worse. I love drama, but I hate it at the same time. It's like, oh my goodness.
Same. I love watching drama. I just don't care to be in it.
No,
one bit.
God, no, hell no. Now, so when you do go out there on the floor and you're all dressed up and you want to scare people, what's like the first thing you love doing?
So all of my characters have been very like corset, bloomers, just very like pretty princesses.
Mhm.
They don't talk. They kind of stay away from the crowd. They don't want to necessarily be there. I'll be so honest. Normally I like getting in people's faces. I know it's bad, but I like to do it. Like, I want to be able to smell what you ate for lunch.
Just give him a
Gremlin
lick.
me. Gremlin me, though, Gremlin me is a completely different story. Gremlin me will... So, for example, Alejo, which is like my second mommy, pretty much, he has a clown character called Barth. Barth is Gremlin, like, trash. It's just trash. He let me play Barth. Bad idea. Alejo likes to run around the haunt barefoot like a maniac. Why? Beats me. I'm not gonna commit that far to the bit because I'm scared to do that. So I had a pair of like white socks and I wore like my sandals. So I was like, oh, I'll just wear white socks and sandals. Alejo always has like a cut on his toe. So I had someone airbrush like fake blood, like Pro Air paint on my toe to look like a bloody toe. And all night long, I was like licking my foot, which is really gross, but just the toe. So I was looking more makeup than anything. I'm okay being Gremlin. Gremlin Jada should come out more, and everyone wants to see it more, but I don't think the world needs that. So I'll bring her out only so often.
Good. Yeah, you could get a stomachache licking your feet.
Yeah.
Who was the person that we were just talking to about?
She said she did the same thing.
Yeah, she ate.
Talking about licking her feet.
Licking her feet and eating stuff out
Mac.
of the trash.
It was Fritos.
Yes. Blech.
Yeah.
Yep, same character actually. She was Barth that night. Barth just is disgusting. It's a disgusting character, and I'm so glad I got to play
She said
it.
she did run around barefoot, even though they keep telling her not to.
Yeah, she was making fun of me that night because I was like, I'm not committing to the bit. She's like, I went barefoot. Your boyfriend ate Fritos from my toes. I committed to the bit. I'm like, girl,
Cruise.
I don't want my feet to be black by the end of my night. I'm cool. Thanks. You have fun catching God knows what you might catch if you cut your foot.
It's worth
that's
it.
on you, Bill.
It is so worth it. What is what's like one of the favorite things you like doing as an actress? I know you said like you get like getting in people's faces, but like what's one thing that stands out about you?
If you would have asked me this like a couple years ago, it probably would have been being able to contort my body and stuff like that. I used to love doing that. I don't stretch anymore, so I can't do that anymore. Now it's I like going to little kids and just watching them be in all of me. That's kind of stupid, but like when little kids just like are like, she's pretty, I'm like, oh. I look disgusting, but thank you.
I appreciate it.
I love
That's
that.
awesome. Now, what kind of like mental state do you have to be in to put on any character that you put on?
Honestly, if I'm in a mental state of good, I perform so much better. I know a lot of people in this industry perform better in like, I guess, bad state of minds. If I'm in a bad state of mind, I'm just like, I don't want to be here. I don't care to scare. I want to go home and cry.
Yep.
Which is so funny, but
man.
I genuinely think when I'm like happy, I'm in a good mental state, I'm like, yeah, let's fucking do this. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go torment everyone and their mom. Like, yeah,
Let's do it.
literally.
When it's all said and done, the lights turn off at the end of the year. Where do you ever get the haunt blues?
Ugh, I do. But then I don't, because we start Christmas like a couple weeks after. So we're constantly at the haunt. So I never really get to be like, oh, I miss haunt season. No, I miss having breaks. That's what I miss. I don't know how many people can say that, but like, we're just constantly always moving at Laurel because we have Christmas, then we have Valentine's, then halfway, then conventions, and then we just did Purge, and then all summer we're preparing for Halloween and haunt season. So I'm like,
Just ready.
that first weekend after haunt season, I'm like, I'm kind of sad. I won't be there tonight.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, I get to sleep. Yeah.
Yeah, that's like, okay, first group's in, and then you're like, fuck, dude. I gotta deal with this for a few hours. All right, let's get this done. Oh yeah, I know that feeling so much because I know this year, like, I've been more excited than ever about haunting. But I'm also really excited to just stop it because this show is very busy right now, and to have this and haunting on the weekends, it like takes away time from building stuff, and it's hard to keep everything on track and most stuff. But
He's just bummed because he doesn't have his partner in crime out there running around with him.
this is true. Yeah, but it is definitely a lot more tougher to micromanage the outside world with haunting going on. But I love haunting, don't get me wrong, but I also enjoy, quiet time. That's nice.
I need me time.
I do need me time.
Who doesn't?
Oh, fuck. I need it a lot. So let's dive into some deeper questions.
Oh, yay.
This is a fun one. I like talking about this. What challenges have you ever faced as a woman in this industry?
As a woman in this industry.
The reason why I say that, because honestly, Danny Panic was the one that opened my eyes with this, and she said it with a very stern voice, and I respected her on what she said about, women in the industry are not, they're like placed in the back. And the way I look at it as, it's like, well, that's not really fair because, I think we all are all spooky in our own little ways, and everybody needs to see that. So we respect anyone and everybody. Yeah. And we want to spotlight more and more, people, but we also want to respect the women aspect of it because it's very important. Because honestly, in my eyes, I think women are a lot more scarier than guys because y'all motherfuckers are crazy. You guys do some scary fucking shit.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I don't know. See, Laura was a very we have obviously like male management, but it's a very woman based haunt. There's so much women there. I don't know. Oh God, that is a hard question. I guess no, I can't even say that because that's not a challenge for me. I don't know if I've had any. I definitely have. There's just none coming to mind.
Yeah, it's okay. Well, let's ask another question. Let's ask another one. So, what advice would you ever give like a young woman starting into the haunting or special effects world?
Oh God, now I have to really think. I would probably tell them to take everything with a grain of salt. Genuinely, just because this industry is just so ass backwards sometimes. I love it and I'm so happy to be a part of it, but it's also very ass backwards. And one person can say one thing, but then someone better might say something else. And I would just tell them, take it with a grain of salt, go with your gut, because I think that's the best thing that you can do for yourself. I mean, so I still have to do it to myself sometimes. I'm like, all right, this person's saying this, but that person's saying that. And I'm like, okay, but my gut's telling me to do it this way. So my way or the highway.
Exactly. That's very important. Yeah, you
Yeah.
always want to just like, keep things to yourself is one important thing. And I know like a lot of there's been just absolute horror stories that I've heard throughout the years that fuck my haunt, other people's haunts and stuff that just you get that one bad apple
And it
and
ruins it for everybody else.
yeah, and you know it's sick in a way, but you got kids out there that do some crazy shit, and there are some adults that like take advantage of that, and it's really sad because I mean this is not fair. Like you guys are taking the fun out of everything, and you guys come out here and you
ruin it.
You ruin it. You ruin it, and it's so bad because like there's so many stories out there of
There's too many stories out there.
and it keeps happening.
But that's what it comes back down to, being just a good manager overall. You got to be able to handle the good and the bad, and again, squash it quick and just get it out of the way.
Yeah.
And you also got to be one of those managers that sees both sides of stories, and there's just so much to it. You got to be good at.
It'd be biased.
But
bias.
But in all reality, though, in my experience, I mean, I've been doing it for over 34 years now. Just all the different haunts I've worked at, I've noticed older women managing haunts tend to run the haunt better than men, because either men don't want to deal with it at all, or they go overboard. There is no right there in the middle and handle it just right. They either want to play,
I can see that.
and they either want to play that tough guy with you, or talk down to you for no reason, or they don't want to handle it all, and they just kind of like sweep it under the rug, and that's when the shit just keeps building up. So again, my opinion, I think women, especially mature women, handle it better
Absolutely.
in the management position.
Yeah.
Hands down.
I mean, that's why I'm so glad there's now me, woman, and then Dennis, male. So it's like, that was one of my like points when I was convincing him, like, hey, me being on board is actually going to be a great idea, regardless of what you think. And I was like, I mean, yes, you're trusting, but I am closer in age with a lot of these people, and we do have a lot of girls at our haunt. So, I mean, they might feel more comfortable coming to me. I don't know. I would hope
Yeah.
so. I haven't had really much anything like really bad come
Good.
yet about management,
That's good.
which is great, but
Yeah.
it's still early in the season, so
Yeah, I know.
time will only tell with that.
It's just crazy to think that there's like I'm a big person that worries about like the minor aspect, because like these kids don't really understand life just yet. And when they come out there and they experience one bad night with a person or with a customer, customers are very touchy.
Don't I know?
I fucking hate it. And it's like one of those things, you try to hold everything back, but if you got a good security team or good, eyes on the, the floor,
Yeah.
usually it's pretty good for the most part. But my biggest thing is keep alcohol out of haunts. That's I know it's like it's fun to go out there and drink and stuff, but that's just my opinion. It makes the situation worse.
It
Very
does.
bad. And don't get me wrong, it is very fun scaring drunk people. I love it. It is a blast.
Yeah.
I just don't get close to them at all.
Oh
At all.
God, no. There was this one night. It was like my first official season. It was closer to the end of season. It was just an awful night to begin with. They threw me and my scene partner in queue line for like one of the first times. Super busy. I'm getting groped and grabbed everywhere. I'm like, great, this is fun. I want to go back into my hidey hole now. They put me back. I was scaring. This all happened in the same night, by the way.
Mm.
Couple minutes after that, I was scaring this like group of girls, and this was my fault. I kind of like bucked at them. One of them kicked me in my knee. I'm like, great. So now I'm pissed. Now I'm like, I want this night to be done. And then my night was done. So it's so hard to explain what my old scene used to be. It's this big theater. Literally, it's just like a movie theater.
Mhm.
But then you go, so like you enter, you go down a row, then you go back through the middle, and then you exit out.
Okay.
So I like ran up there that first row to, greet that group coming in. I ran back down. I didn't realize that a guy was literally chasing me, and I'm like, oh, he's not letting me pass through. I'm like, can I just do my job? He ends up getting really close to me. I'm like on the floor crying now because I'm pretty much like pinned against the wall. He ended up pulling a knife. Also, I was 18 years old and I had 3 other guys in that room with me, but they wouldn't have known
Right.
at all. And that same guy ended up pulling a knife on my scene partner. And we're the last scene before you get to Tree, the chainsaw
Yeah.
idiot. So once they get to us, I'm like, calling security is not going to do much. So I hated that night. That was probably the worst night I've ever had with just people being too much. And I learned real quick to read people better and being like, all right, Jada, let's not go for this group. Because when your ass gets grabbed and you're crying, no one's going to want to hear it because Jada told you so.
Yeah. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, I get that a lot. Yeah, it's just very unfortunate that there's just stupid ass people out there in the world that, come out there and they either want to fight at haunts because you get scared. Again, doing my job. But you want to start throwing hands. Like, dude, here's the thing. You don't know who's underneath this mask, because this person right here can either be an officer, can be a professional fighter. They never know, which I find funny. But it's like they try. And I hate the people that try to be the dicks for no reason. But it's the experience about being a haunter, unfortunately.
Oh, yeah.
So, what about that idiot chainsaw guy?
Tree. I love him. I love him so much. He was actually one of the first people to like really talk to me when I was really being my reign of Ice Princess of Laurel. He's just been literally like a brother to me ever since. And if it wasn't for Tree, I would not be dating Buckshot right now. So I have that idiot to blame for my love life right now.
That's
so
awesome.
Thank you, Tree. Shout out to you. I love him so much.
Well, good. I mean, he's a great guy. Every time, like, either I'm on live or like on TikTok or something, or if I post, he's always the first person that comments, and he's like your mom said, he's a big cheerleader, and I love that.
Really
about him.
is.
And he's got a heart, and I can't wait to do another recap with him and actually get him on the camera and speak to him. Like,
I was thinking that because I was like, my mom, Mac, Bailey, all their interviews, you could see them, but I was just thinking about Tree's interview, and I was like, wait, you didn't see Tree's face. And I was like, that's funny.
yeah, him and Brighton Banshee were the only ones that didn't get a camera, because that's when we just started our show back up, because we were down for almost 2 years, and we were doing phone call interviews before with like haunt owners, but we did a interview with the owner of
Scare Factor.
No, not Scare Factor. Scream Score.
Scream Score.
And that's when we're like, we're just going to use Zoom. It's so much better. We get to see people's like reactions. We make people feel uncomfortable because they've never really done shit like this, like Buckshot, because you can tell he was a little nervous yet last night. But it was fun.
I was nervous too. I almost like threw up, and I'm like, what are they gonna ask me? Like, I'm gonna sound stupid just for me to not even know how to get on the Zoom call to make matters.
It's
better.
It's happened plenty of times. People, you're not the first.
Thank God.
People message us, hey, wait, can we wait a minute? I'm still trying to figure this out.
we just keep rolling. It's like everything's raw.
So when you go back and watch this, you'll just watch us sitting there just talking.
Yeah,
I know. I'm kind of excited to go back and rewatch what y'all are
I'm going,
doing.
God, here we go again, Steve.
Oh God, that's it. Restart the show.
No, we didn't restart it. Everything's raw. We don't edit anything. We like the raw factor of doing everything like that, because I think editing takes the realness away.
Yeah. Like, actually, while we were waiting, we were joking about my shirt because I look like I'm a mess, but I got baby powder all over my shirt. I was literally, before we went on the show, I was working on a mask in the studio, and I was trying to powder some stuff, and I was like, oh yeah, we got to go in here. And I was like, you know what? Screw it. It adds to the effect. So
It does.
A little dusty.
yeah, a little dusty. So
Now, like, what really like keeps you coming back season after season?
I don't know. I genuinely don't know. I have not a single clue. Um, I know so many people are in this industry because they love acting. It's not my favorite thing to do. Another hot take of 2025. Acting is just not my favorite,
Not for everybody.
which is crazy because that's where I started out. But for me, and I know y'all probably hear this so much. I love the family and friends that this industry has brought me. I mean, it brought me a boyfriend, it brought me a second mother, it brought me so many people that I'm so close with, which is so great. And I probably wouldn't even know any of these people if it wasn't for this industry, which is it's so crazy to think about that. Like
Hmm.
Tree who? I wouldn't know who Tree was. Buckshot? Some idiot that lived in PA once upon a time. Like I would not know any of these people. And I think that's one of the reasons I will always come back. It's like, who do I get to meet this year?
Yeah.
Who is gonna be a part of my life for even just a year? Like I think that's so cool.
Hmm.
I love I love the haunt industry mainly just for the people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Almost all the
they're-
people.
Yeah. I mean, there are bad apples like everybody else in this life.
Oh yeah.
But I've learned with the haunt industry, if you find the right group of people like we have, they're great.
Oh yeah.
And they change. Honestly, one of them, just the owner of Hell's Gate, changed my whole perspective on everything within an hour and a half of talking to this guy. He gave me so much hope and so much positivity, and his just the way he started his haunt and how big it is and how amazing it is and what he really does for not only for the haunt industry but as a theater kid that he truly loves, and he does it with a smile. And I love that about people because there are people like that in this world that exist. They're
Oh,
not.
yeah.
It's not a black and white world like everybody preaches about. Like this world sucks, and honestly, it doesn't. I mean, you're seeing the wars, you're seeing the politics, you're seeing this, you're seeing that. Look
But
at
there's
this.
so much more.
There's so much more of life that people don't understand,
And that's what your haunt's for.
that's what our haunts are for. That's why, like, when we do this show, it's not only just for the haunters. It's those people that want to understand why we fucking do this.
To escape their daily lives.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh yeah.
Take an hour with the Dark Carousel Podcast.
Oh no, I'm making my family watch this and be like, okay guys, y'all are watching this. Have fun for however long this podcast is.
it puts a perspective on how us as human beings are real. It puts a perspective on us, on how
It
we really
does.
are, what we do, how much work we put into it, and
Yeah.
what it really means to us. Your mom means a lot to
Okay.
us. Your guys' haunt means a lot to us. Everybody that we've spoke to means so much because we learn from them.
Oh yeah. I
And-
bet there's so many characters that y'all have talked to
Mm-hmm.
as well.
And
Like-
it's growing.
That's so cool.
It's scary.
So,
Yeah.
what was the analytics up to? We're at, was it 95, 96 now? Total
Of
shows?
Yeah, we're close to 100 shows now.
Oh, wow.
And I think we've talking to over, 60 people. And I know this year.
Yeah,
alone-
sometimes we just get on here and we just rant with each other.
Yeah, I guess like 60 haunt actors, haunt owners, and stuff all together. I know this year we've talked to a little over 29 people, and it's growing.
So many people.
But we do it. We run the podcast every 3 weeks because there's 1 week where I can't do it because I'm on seconds and stuff. But we just keep pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing and building connections, building bonds and
Yeah.
stuff. And
Yeah.
it's just
Well, just this year alone, we've built a lot, and we already got so much going on for Trans World in 26. Like, we got to go. We actually have to go a day early because so many people want to meet up, and it's
Oh,
like
that's cool.
we're even teasing your mom, like, hey, if you need extra bodies or whatever, you run out, let us know.
yeah.
I haven't been to Trans World yet.
Go.
And I think me and Bailey are gonna go next year, but I want a demo really bad with Pro Air, but I keep begging my mom. I'm like, please let me be your model, and she's like, no, your following isn't that big. I don't want to paint you. I'm like, great,
Dang.
thanks, mom. No, she does
Dang.
not care to paint me. Like, ask
She's-
any of
She
Laurel
said your
makeup artists.
following ain't big enough.
No,
Dang.
Just mine. Anyone
Yeah.
else, it's fine, but
Yeah.
my following isn't big enough.
It's a mom thing.
Yeah.
It
It's a
is.
mom thing.
If anything, tell her to take Tree with her.
I don't think there's enough patience in this world.
Oh, well. He's got enough
I love
following.
you, Tree. He's gonna yell at me for that later, but I love you so much, Tree.
Yeah, we love him too. We love him too. So how do you handle emotion after the dark characters? Wait, what the fuck did I write? How do you handle the emotional aftermath of dark characters or scenes? What the fuck did I write?
Just like any emotions, or
Let's just skip that question. Let's just skip that one. I don't know what I wrote right there. Okay, here we go. This is another question. Do you believe that haunting is a therapeutic thing?
yes,
Cool.
1,000%.
Next
I
question.
mean,
It's speed round.
I'm just checking. You can answer.
I genuinely think it is. I mean, I know there's so many people that do it because it's like therapeutic. They get stress relief, and again, I'm not one of those people because I like being happy and doing it, but I definitely think it's therapeutic though,
Good.
which is cool for everyone else that uses this as free therapy.
Fun, and it's definitely free, and it's definitely fun as hell.
Oh, yeah.
What's one of your ultimate goals of being in the haunt community?
Oh God.
There it is.
Don't know.
Gotta at least have one.
It used to be wanting to be like a travel actor. I used to want to be a travel actor, but now I'm like, I genuinely think now, knowing what I know, I think it would be so cool to build a really cool costume for like a very big haunt actress or haunter actor, whatever. I think that could be a cool goal to have. Once I just need to learn how to sew and distress and do costuming, period. Do my job. I guess another one would just be to demo with Pro Air and my mom. So I need to rack up my following ASAP.
Come on. You got it.
She,
You got
literally.
this.
She's literally like, if you hit a certain amount before Trans World, then I'll body paint you. I'm like, girl, Instagram is so hard to build following on, and you want me to build it like that
The best
high?
way to build on Instagram is to at least post like once a day. That's one thing.
Yeah.
Definitely share other people's stuff out, like other people's stuff, and put their stuff in a story. Spotlight them a little bit. I mean, that's what we've been doing for. I mean, it took me forever to understand Instagram because
That
Instagram
and also tagging.
tagging is very important. Yeah, and hashtags. Those are very, very, very.
I love the highlights.
Yeah, those are very.
I
important.
just redid all mine, and it was so fun going back. I mean, like, oh, that's great.
Yeah.
My mother, awful at it. She's so bad. She has none up on her main page. If you ever notice that she has none up, I'm like, girl, you could have so many cool highlights. And she's like, no, that's gonna be so time consuming, which it would be because she posts so much.
Yeah, it's another job. It's very stressful, and it's one of those things where you're like, God, dude, I gotta fucking post. I gotta put this. I gotta do that. I love it because I am constantly on my phone editing and making crazy shit, going through AI, which some people hate, but honestly, I don't really care because we don't have an artist. So
Yeah.
AI is.
I like the AI pictures that y'all come up with. I was joking and I was like, oh my God, the AI pictures got my boobs right. This is going to be great. I was so happy. To be honest, I was very happy with the AI pictures.
It's so hard because it's like a lot of people is like, well, it's easy. It's not easy to create it because you have to be very descriptive on every.
You know, she wasn't worried about her face makeup. She just said, I'm just glad my boobs came out right.
Yeah.
We know priorities around here now.
I'm glad.
That's
Thank
awesome.
you.
You're welcome. I mean, that's a weird you're welcome, but you're welcome. So what do you hope people remember you as when they hear the name Jada Nichole?
Hopefully not a bitch, because most people will probably remember me as that. With that being said, I just hope I hope they don't they remember me as like Mandy's daughter. She's very big into not nepo babying me. I'm all the time. I'm like, just nepo baby me once. Come on, it will do so. please help me out. And she's like, no,
Help me.
do it yourself.
Yeah,
And she really doesn't, which is nice. So everything I've done or currently have, I've worked for it, which is so nice. It's humbling.
That's a good thing that she's doing that, because that's the best way to learn, is
Oh,
to
yeah.
do it on your own. I love that. That's a good technique. I need to tell my kids that, dude. Just do yourself.
I ain't helping you with shit.
Yeah, and then
Dad, I'm failing my math.
well, that's because I don't know math. When the lights go out, the screams fade away,
When the
and you're
lights
done with haunting.
go
Period. The haunting is just done. What is one of the legacies you would like to leave behind? Your mom couldn't answer that question.
That's not shocking. She's such a legacy in her own natural way. So that's crazy that she could not come up with an answer. And here her daughter is not being able to come up with an answer. A legacy I would like to leave behind. I don't really know.
to have more followers than your mom.
That's a great legacy.
Watch out,
Um,
Mandy.
Coming for you and your 5K followers that you just hit. Congrats, mommy. I don't really know. Oh God.
You know you can buy followers too if you want to spend that extra cash.
That's cheating.
See, you can buy followers, but they don't like your stuff. Like, what's the point of having fake followers if they're not going to do anything besides?
You never know. You might get a couple of them to like
We
it.
learned our lesson when we were on Facebook all the time, that we were promoting our stuff, and we had 11,000 people, and we were getting like 2 likes. Like, dude, this is a fucking joke.
Yeah.
So the soon we started the season up, I really dove deep into Instagram, because Instagram is where you find the people.
Oh yeah,
And,
it's also the hardest
Super hard,
platform to build up.
but it's once you get it, it's fun. But yeah, there were a few posts that like I boosted and stuff to get things rolling and stuff. But 9 times out of 10, here lately, I don't have to do that no more.
Well, that's good.
No, I mean, I think I've done it like 3 times on a few posts to boost like the upcoming episodes and stuff. But like,
Yeah.
I mean, shit, your post that we posted that we introduced you to our next victim, I think it got over like a little over 2,000 views.
That's cool.
And it's just cool. It's like, oh fuck, this is wild. And I know when we did Zombie, that fucked. I didn't even boost that. That was like over, I think it was like 25,000 people viewed it. And I was like, holy shit. And it's just wild on how the social media aspect works. But the biggest question I love asking, which you probably already know what I'm about to ask you.
Yep.
What's haunting mean to you?
I've been thinking about this all day, actually. Because I knew this is going to be the one question that I was like, oh, God.
Yep.
Haunting means to me. Y'all probably have never even got this answer before. Haunting means to me, it's a sense of nostalgia in a way. I grew up in this haunt industry. I grew up loving Halloween. So being able to celebrate Halloween for pretty much every day of my life now, it's great. So it's very nostalgic to me. Haunting it just feels nostalgic, which is so weird, but so I don't know, every so often I'll be like, oh wow, I feel like a child again. Like I'm about to go trick or treat. And it's great. And I love that. And generally that's what haunting means to me. It just gives me a sense of nostalgia. I feel like it's what keeps me a little bit on the younger side of life, which is also great. Because I'm not old, but I'm not that young either. So
Right.
it's just nostalgic, and I love that. And I love that it does that for me.
Good.
That's the best answer I could come up with that
that's
question.
fine. And that's the truth. You know, having something like this, like it's been a part of my life more than half my life. And my parents were really big into the holidays, like Christmas, Halloween, Valentine's Day. Mainly my mom was. My dad was more of the Halloween guy. And, you know, he was my neighbor for how many years? Like 5 or 6 years. That's how I met him. I've known him since I was 4, and he married my sister. And, you know, he used to terrorize me all the time when I was a kid with a mask that I just recently bought him for his birthday. And then, you know, my dad had a bunch of masks that he always brought out. And I just loved that feeling. And it wasn't trick-or-treating that I loved. I loved decorating. I loved the atmosphere. I loved the nostalgia. I loved the little ghost that used to hang up on the mantle that used to go, boo.
That's what I love. That's what I love. It's like the haunted house is my trick. It's like my neighborhood to trick or treat in.
It's your blood flow.
Costuming
It's your blood
is
flow.
just me picking out my costume for Halloween.
Yep.
Makeup, I mean, if you used to do makeup growing up, then that's makeup. So there's just so many different ways that I was able to incorporate growing up in this industry and then just now really being a part of it and just loving Halloween
Yeah. Yeah.
altogether. So I'm like, cool. Halloween's every day. I'm fine with that.
And then it should be every day. And I don't like Christmas no more because my mom died on Christmas Eve.
Oh,
So that ruined that feeling of enjoying the holidays. Thanks,
I'm
Mom.
so sorry to hear that.
It happens. I mean, I'm not smiling because it sounds okay. Let me just explain the story real quick. It's one of those things where I'm happy that it happened the way it did, which happened on 2014 Christmas Eve. Don't get me wrong; it was the worst thing that's ever happened to me in my life.
Yeah.
Completely destroyed me. But I'm happy that it happened then because I experienced the dark times before my kids got older. So I was really fucked up, really fucked up, and I could not be in this world. I tried to harm myself. There was just so many dark stuff that was happening, but I'm happy I got through it, and I was able to get past the fact that my mom's dead. But the one thing my dad told me was that will always live with me until the day I die is that parents raise you so you can live without them. And that is their initial goal, and that's what I see what your mom's doing. Your mom's teaching you, but she's stepping back and telling you, do it your fucking self.
No, literally.
It
literally is.
Do it yourself.
And I think that's just one of those things. And like I love saying this, but to be a haunter, a human being, you weren't born a monster. You were fucking made a monster. And it's your job to put yourself out there for that. And I think you're doing a great job on learning new things because the definition of insanity is continuing the same process and expecting a different aspect or a different, what's the word? Like a different outcome. You're not going to get a different outcome. You're not going to get a different outcome if you continue to do things. So for you,
you're going to get a red button.
I like red buttons, but if you step out of your comfort zone and you try to do new things, you're stepping away from the insanity and you're going down the path where you're supposed to be going. And I think that's going to be really good for you because maybe one day you're going to master costuming and your mom's going to be like, sweetie, how did you do that? Can you help me? No, you figure it out.
I can't wait.
The rules of
that.
reversed.
But
I can't wait to do that.
Just do it. That's the thing. I would just tell anybody that wants to try to do something new and learn, go learn. That's the biggest thing. I think if you go out there, you can do whatever you want, anything you want, and fuck what everybody else says. Just go out there and do it.
Yeah.
If you like it, that's all that matters. And then
That's why so many of us are in this industry.
Absolutely.
It's not a normal industry to be in.
Nope.
Definitely not. But at least we're all tortured together.
We all torture together, but the coolest thing about being a haunter is a true haunter is what you guys are 100% is you guys are yourself.
Yeah.
You're not trying to be nobody else. You're being yourself. Yeah. Your mom's being herself. You're being yourself. Everybody is their own person in their own sick little way.
Sick is the understatement here.
Yes.
Little is the understatement here.
Absolutely.
That's what I should have said.
Well, I think that's all the questions we have for you. Do you have any questions for us before we let you go?
This is a great question. How many more people from Laurel are y'all gonna do?
As many as is thrown at us. I know we have Miss Laurel.
Yes, our main icon.
Really excited about that one.
She's so great.
We're interviewing her next Wednesday.
That should be fun. I don't know if she's gonna interview in her normal self or Miss Laurel, but that's gonna be a fun interview.
Yeah, can't wait.
She will have some things to say, and I'm looking forward to that interview.
We want to get Alejo.
that pain in my ass.
See,
Love you so much, but
That's why we want to get Alejo, because everybody said
Everybody has a second side of the story.
everybody says something about Alejo, and I'm like, what the fuck? Why am I not reaching out to this
like,
guy?
who is this guy?
I know. But
He's great.
we spoke to him on the Dinwiddie interview, but we never did an interview, so it's coming. Don't worry.
That should be a fun interview.
Yeah. And then we would love to eventually talk to the actual owner of the actual haunt.
Oh yeah, Charlie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll get
Well,
there. We'll get there. We'll get there.
Well, thank you guys so much. This was so fun.
Yeah, you're welcome. And we'll once the episode's done, I say probably around 8 p.m. Eastern time, I'll send you the link once it's posted, and then I'll go home, post it up on YouTube, and go from there.
All right, and then I get to go back later tonight and rewatch everything we just talked about.
There you go.
You're like, man, I should have said this. Fuck, I should have said that.
No, it's gonna be a lot of. Oh, my face is red. I'm nervous. Oh, why did I say that? It's gonna
To be honest,
that.
it was red at first, but it's gone away. Now it's like a normal tone. We're good though. We're good. You
Got
did
it.
great.
I don't know why my face shows when I'm nervous. it happens more often than you think. So
It's okay. But you have anything for her, Steve?
Yep.
All right. Well, thank you so much and for giving us this opportunity, and we're looking forward to speaking with you again eventually.
all right, thank you guys so
Yep.
much.
See you later. Bye.
See ya.
Bye.
Well, guys, that was Jada Nichole from Laurel's House of Horror. Yeah, she even told me that she's not a makeup artist. I remember her telling me that, and I even wrote it down. I just never changed it. So she is a costume manager, and she's gonna get into costume designing. That's really cool, and I think it's a hard place to be in because there's so many companies out there that do it, and there's so many people that do it. But it's a lot of work, but I think she has the right people, especially her mom, to give her a little bit more inspiration, because the makeup world and the costuming world obviously is not the same, but in a way it kind of intertwines in a way, because it definitely gives the ideas and stuff. So I'm looking forward to seeing what she creates in the future, and definitely support her 100%. Guys, go check her out on Instagram. Let me pull up what her Instagram name is real quick before I go. I know it's Jada, but I want to 100% make sure on what it is. Yeah, it's just it's Jada Nichole, JADANICHOLE, and go give her a follow and make sure she gets past 5,000 followers so she can surpass her mother. But she's got amazing work. The pictures that she does and how she goes upon doing things, it's phenomenal. And I think she has a really great future ahead of her if she really puts her darkness and shoves it into some costuming. And you know what? I support her 100%. And I really am excited to see the work that she does. But other than that, guys, I know our next episode is this Sunday at 1 p.m., so we will have an early show. So looking forward to this episode, which will be Funny Bones. Don't know what haunt he works at. I forget what haunt he works at, but he's fucking amazing. If you guys don't know who Funny Bones is, look him up on Instagram. But with that being said, guys, go to frankenfuel.com/DCP to get 15% off of your next purchase. Go follow them on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and all the other platforms. And go follow Laurel's House of Horror on Instagram and go check out their page. Their page is really phenomenal. It's fucking great. Dude, I love every work that they do. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. No, I think that's basically it. Mrs. Sweets, do you have anything or any upcoming stuff that you want to present?
No.
Okay. All right, guys. Well, I appreciate your time. Thank you so much for giving us the opportunity again of listening to the newest episode of the Dark Carousel Podcast. It really means a lot to us, and we are looking forward to finding our next victims. So be on a lookout. And again, guys, I'm gonna stress this to you real quick. If we answer you and you guys want to try to be on the show, and we don't do anyone and everybody. There are certain ways in how we look upon things, and we shouldn't have to explain ourselves. It's not us being rude or anything. It's just we have so much on our plate and so much stuff that we look for, and we just want to make sure that you guys will be the right fit for the show. And doesn't mean we're not watching you, because we are watching you, and we are making sure that things are on the right track. You know, people call us a scout of the haunt world. We're watching you. Trust me, we are watching you. But the biggest thing is you're your own billboard. That's the biggest thing. So Don't take offense to that. We still love every work that you've done. Other than that, guys, check us out on all major platforms. I do go live on TikTok every once in a blue moon to play some horror games, so go follow us on TikTok at the Dark Carousel. And this episode will be posted here within the hour. And other than that, guys, that is Mr. Sweets, Mr. Steven. My name is Arthur, a.k.a. Snagz, and we are the Dark Carousel Podcast, and this fucking carousel never stops spinning. See you later, guys.
Unless we run out of WD-40.
Wait, what is it?
Unless we run out of WD-40.
Why would we?
I don't know.
I'm a PB Blaster kind of guy.
We get some grease.
No, fuck Grace. I'll see you guys. Have a lovely day.
See you guys.